Hey guys, what's up? Hope everybody's having a good day out there today, and welcome back here to the Fishing Teacher. Guys, today we're going to be talking about a simple way to catch bass in the month of February. There's a lot of different techniques that you can use based upon the lake that you're fishing, part of the country that you're in, but there's one way that really works good for me about anywhere I go in a man-made impoundment, so we're going to go over that in today's video. Also guys, big thank you out there for everybody that's been supporting the Fishing Teacher here by subscribing to the channel and using my tackle warehouse links that I put in the description. If you guys are interested in buying any tackle and you need some, on each video, you'll see right below the video title, you'll see a little thing that says more. Just click on that for the video description and it gives you the link to my tackle warehouse link there, so you guys can use that. It's a good way to help the channel out. Much appreciated. Okay guys, I think everybody, when February comes around, I think everybody starts to get a little bit happier because that means spring is getting closer and closer. And to me, the two toughest months of the year are December and January because I can't stand cold weather, and I'd rather be in shorts and t-shirt all year long. But anyway, February sort of marks it's a pretty big transition month in regards to fishing, especially towards the later part of February. The bigger fish start to get active. Everybody's starting to get geared up for the spawning season, and it's a really good time to go fishing in mid to late February. And what I want to do, guys, today is there's a lot of different ways that you can catch bass in February, dozens of different ways, but I want to give you guys just one way. If you guys want to try something that you haven't tried before and you want to be consistent in catching fish, I want to go over how you want to do that. First of all, it involves a crawdad crankbait. This is the Megabass Z3 crankbait. You can use a wiggle wart or rock crawler or anything like that. You need some type of a crawdad crankbait that runs probably in that 4 to 8 foot zone is going to be the key depth on that. So that's the number one thing. And the next thing you have to do is go into the lake that you're fishing. Now this is for man-made impoundments. This isn't really for grass lakes or anything like that. Just, get on your GPS or find a map of the lake. Pick out one or two of the biggest creeks on the lake. And then you go into those creek arms, go about halfway to 2/3 back in the creek arms and find the steepest bank in that particular creek arm. Because most creek arms, they have like a flat side and a steep side. You want to find the steepest bank that you can find, preferably one that has some deep water close by to it. And most of the time, this is going to be some type of a rocky bank. It could be a bluff, it could be pea gravel bank, it could be, a medium-sized rock, but it's usually some type of a rock bank that is a channel bank there. And then it's pretty simple, guys. Take the crawdad crankbait you're fishing, put it on 8 to 10 pound test line, and get in there and parallel the bank and make a medium to long cast, depending upon, how deep you want the bait to go or how clear the water is. And just try to make contact with those rocks, throwing it parallel down to those channel banks like that. Now, most of the time, when you're talking about a crankbait in February, you got to have sort of the right water visibility. And the best water visibility in the month of February for this specific crankbait that I'm talking about is sort of that 2.5 to maybe 6 foot zone with that. If you're in that 2.5 to 3 foot zone, try to target that, 2.5 to 4 foot of water. If you're in clear water, like 5 or 6 foot of visibility, move your boat out a little bit and make longer cast parallel and try to hit that sort of that 6 to 8 foot zone. And you're going to find also that in February, the best crankbait days are going to be your days that are a little bit nastier weather, like a little bit windy, maybe some overcast, light rain, something like that. Definitely helps if you have some type of southerly airflow that is at least 10 miles an hour. It's not going to be all that productive if you have bright, calm conditions, although you can catch a few, but I prefer a little bit nastier conditions. That's what gets those fish a little bit more aggressive on a crankbait that time of year. Now, as far as water temperatures go, as long as you have water temperatures that are like in the mid to upper 40s, that's going to be warm enough. Ideally, I like my water temperatures to be 48 to 52, maybe 53 degrees. That's going to be dependent upon the part of the country that you're in. But guys, it's a simple way to catch them, man. Just get you some of the crawdad crankbaits. I'll put the link in I'll put a link in the description here, a few different crawdad crankbaits I'd suggest that you try. Like I said, get out there on those rocky banks, parallel it, and it's it's a really easy way to catch fish. And you can probably duplicate it too. If you catch them in one creek on your lake, you can probably duplicate it in other creeks and do just as well. So hope it helps out. We'll talk later.